So growing up, I didn't take for granted, but I didn't realize how wonderful it was being raised by an artist. It was just Ma. She was an artist. She worked on canvas with oils. She did a lot of needle pointing. And I was just Ma, constantly creating. So whenever I see an artist on TikTok, I'll stop. And if in budget, I'll ask the artist if their work is for sale. And first, let me show you some of my mom's stuff. This was one she did of me when I was in a play with my grandma at my grandma's house. This is when she did it of me and my big old cheeser. A little house, a vase. This was of a Persian girl. This is her Einstein. This is her flowers. And this was after her stroke. And what I loved most about this was she was still able to sign her initials. So anytime I see an artist, I'll stop and I'll admire. And I saw this young man and I loved this pencil sketch he was doing. And so I asked him, I said, "Is your art for sale?" And he directed me to his page where I could find it. One of the first pictures I saw was of the Eiffel Tower. And growing up, my mom, she always told me Paris was one of her favorite places to visit. And I said, "Why, Ma?" And she says, "Imagine it. You're sitting there eating fucking caviar and you look up and there's the Eiffel Tower." So this gentleman, schoolboy art, not only sold me this picture, which I framed and I love, but he also sent me a very personalized card, and it's mounted in the back. It's taped on the back of that piece. And so I hung it next to a picture I had commissioned of my mother by Sergio Art and Music out of LA. Let me show you that one. I gave him a picture of my mom, and that's what he came up with. Under the cross they gave us at the cemetery, because she, my love, my best friend, she passed. So Mom may not be here physically anymore. But to keep her and her memory alive, I keep our home immersed in her art, in her pencil sketches. I have a beautiful, one of the art books. I have a bunch of her stuff. And artists just cease to impress me and bring me peace. Schoolboy art, you did that. That Eiffel Tower will be one of my most prized art.